motivate, 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 get money.
Welcome to Hot Takes TV. My name is Noah.
Q Blue.
Ryan.
CJ.
All right, let's get it with the podcast. All right. You want to explain what this podcast is going to be about?
Yeah, we're just going to talk about sports, anything within the sports world, you know, NBA, NFL, college football, maybe a little college basketball, really not baseball or hockey, nothing like that, but, you know, just stuff that's important, you know what I mean?
Man, speak.
Baseball people going to go crazy on that one. But, yeah, so that's about it. We're just going to talk about whatever is interesting in the sports world and probably going to be funny doing it, so.
Yep, we love to argue, so this is the place to be, all right, baby? So,
Where we starting?
first off, what I want to get into, because it is February 9th, and the trade deadline ended February 7th. So we're going to get into trades first, NBA. What do you guys think the biggest trade of the season was? I put like the biggest trades. I didn't put every freaking trade down because that'd just be stupid.
Biggest, as in
what team, like the best
chance to win, like the best trade for that team?
Yes. The team that won the best in the trade.
Tobias Harris
No,
to the
Mavericks.
Yeah.
To the 76ers was amazing.
The
Mavericks.
Mavericks.
The Mavericks?
Kristaps Porzingis.
They got Kristaps.
I know.
That's not affecting anything this year, so I really wouldn't.
But it
It's
affects their
in the
future.
long term.
It
Yes.
affects their future.
Yeah, long run, that's
Hey,
amazing.
but if the 76ers can keep that starting lineup,
I'm not afraid
There's
of Tobias
no
Harris.
way they're keeping that all four or
How?
all five of them.
Warriors
It just
do
depends
it.
on who wants the money.
the Warriors do it.
For now.
They can
Joel
get-
Embiid gonna want money. Tobias
can
Harris
really-
gonna want money.
they have
Ben
it for
Simmons.
now.
Okay, they can really get rid of JJ Redick and
No.
like have another like
He
decent
is
shooter.
the reason they beat. Who did you beat? The Nuggets?
When he
One
just had a
game.
34
He
piece.
dropped 34 shot 11 for what?
Okay,
15
so
something
one
like
game. He did
against
good.
a good team.
One
I mean,
amazing
one
game.
game doesn't make the whole season.
Yeah,
I get what he's saying.
Without JJ Redick, they have like.
No,
I
I
think
agree
they
with
have
you.
like.
They don't have enough
They don't have
shooters.
shooters.
Yeah, I agree with you. But Tobias Harris is a shooter, and he comes in
You
and
know
stretches
JJ
the floor for
Redick.
them. All right. Another big trade is at the beginning of the year. This happened. Well, not beginning
Jimmy
of the year, but in
Butler.
November was when Jimmy Butler went to the Sixers.
Yeah.
Like,
But is he a cancer?
I don't know.
The youngins are the
Aren't
problem.
the Sixers like the third?
I think Jimmy Butler.
Probably about to come up on the Pacers. The Pacers were like second before Oladipo got
The
hurt.
Pacers are
Let's
still,
not talk-
Pacers are on
they're
that.
still 36 and 19.
Let's not talk about that right now because we
And
gonna
they
talk
actually-
about that.
I don't think they've lost. since-
We talking about trades.
Okay, you're right.
We gonna get to that. I promise you.
But
Just-
I think they got a good deal for Jimmy Butler for what he's worth.
Yeah, I don't know what Minnesota was thinking.
I think Jimmy Butler is a thug.
I think the reason Minnesota gave him away for so cheap is because he was obviously affecting Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns.
Yes.
Carl Anthony Towns is a Karl
But Robert Covington, Dario Saric, like they're not bad role
What?
pieces.
Who?
He's
Dario
not
Saric.
wrong. They're good.
They're role pieces.
They almost traded Dario again.
Dario's not bad. Like y'all disrespect Dario. Dario's not as bad as people
Disrespecting
think.
He a
I'm just
bucket on
saying
2K.
They almost traded.
2K.
No, Covington is a bucket on 2K. Dude rips me every time I have the ball.
Yeah. He got his straight ball sometimes. Man,
He does.
he be locking you up when you play the Sixers.
Stupid.
All right. Let's go to the second one. This one, I'm kind of iffy about. This happened in December. What do y'all think about Washington trading Kelly Oubre to the Wizards or to the Suns? I'm sorry,
KU baby.
That
Uh,
makes no sense.
to the Suns for Trevor Ariza. I think they're.
First off,
He's
I
been
think
playing
it's dumb.
great.
I think it's
No,
dumb
I'm
of the
saying,
Wizards.
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Wizards-
And then they just traded away Otto.
Yes,
What are they doing at the 3 spot?
they're not doing
Trevor
anything.
Ariza.
Reset.
We gonna talk about the Wizards, but
He
like
almost got traded at the deadline.
I
Trevor Ariza did.
think they gave away Kelly Oubre, and he's essentially
Young
Trevor
and has potential.
has more potential than Trevor Ariza
Should've
does,
put more tattoos
and
on
they
his body.
honestly they play almost the same. Like Kelly Oubre, he's more athletic than Trevor Ariza is. All Trevor Ariza is, I mean.
Trevor
I don't
Ariza
want
can
to say
shoot better.
Yeah, I don't want to say all he is, but he's a 3-and-D player. He plays defense
He's
and he
an
shoots.
excellent 3-and-D player.
I wouldn't say excellent.
What did he
but
do in the playoffs?
I
last
wouldn't
year?
say excellent, but he is good.
He disappeared in the playoffs last year.
I wouldn't say
Last year,
excellent.
but before that, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I think he's towards the back, like the back of his career. Oh,
That's
for
second half.
sure. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he may have been excellent 4 years ago, but he is not excellent now. He's good. He's not excellent. Now on to the trade that probably will be the best trade over time that y'all talked about is Dallas trading Dennis Smith and Wesley Matthews and DeAndre Jordan for that man Chris Stapps.
Oh
Yeah, Mavericks.
And Courtney Lee.
3-6 Latvia. 3-6 Latvia.
Oh, they traded away. It was
They traded away.
the Knicks are dumb.
Dennis Smith did
Not
have like
really,
a 30 piece
Not
though.
really, because they dropped a lot of salary getting rid of.
That is true, but they got rid of Tim Hardaway, Trey Burke, Courtney Lee, and Chris Stapps.
I mean, I don't know.
A lot of those are probably salary.
Tim Hardaway.
Because
yeah,
really,
Tim Hardaway and Courtney Lee were salary dumps. I don't really know what Trey Burke was going to do, really.
Because, I mean, if they're getting Dennis Smith, they're definitely not going to need Trey Burke. And
But-
Dennis Smith did have a 30 piece like last night.
Yeah, Dennis Smith he can be a bucket at times. And they say that him playing with Luka kind of like made him.
Well, yeah,
because
because they're both point guards, really.
Well,
And Luka's a better point guard.
when Porzingis is 100%, Luka and Porzingis is gonna be dirty.
They're going to be a playoff team next year.
Yeah, they're gonna be dirty.
Easy.
Yeah, they get a solid wing. Watch out.
I have a question for y'all. What are the Clippers doing?
They're setting up for
I
free
think they're
agency.
tanking.
No,
Are they
no,
tanking?
They're setting up for free agency. Now, they even said it. They said that,
They traded Tobias
their
Harris
best player.
and Avery Bradley.
For the Noah Gallinari.
For Avery Bradley, they got back Garrett Temple and JaMychal Green.
Who they're
They
probably
still
going
got, they still got
to.
Lou Will.
Yes.
That's all they need.
Booming out.
That's all they
So,
what?
No,
Crackheads.
they said that.
I think that they're tanking.
They said
They
that.
just don't want to tell nobody.
They said that Garrett Temple and JaMychal Green more than likely will get bought out too. So I mean, was it?
So they made the trade for
They
nothing.
getting rid of their whole roster.
Exactly.
Avery Bradley
a
and
complete
Tobias Harris
reset.
gone.
Who did they say? Wait, where did they say? They sent Avery Bradley to Memphis.
Huh?
They sent him to Memphis.
Yes.
Wow. With who?
And
What do you got? Mike Conley.
but like the Clippers, literally, they're just
But Mark Gasol though.
he went.
Mark. Wasn't it a 3-way trade?
What?
No, Mark Gasol went to
Yeah, he went
the
to
Toronto
Raptors.
yeah, for DeLon Wright and C.J. Miles and Jonas.
Valanciunas.
The
That's
Raptors.
That's a good.
They're
trade
loading
for
up.
the
They're
Raptors.
trying to win it all this year.
You know who's gonna be cold?
Who?
Pascal Siakam. That man, he dropped a 30 piece.
Hey, I don't know. The Sixers is gonna give. If the Sixers is gonna give Raptors a run with
Oh,
that,
yeah,
they
easy.
start.
You still gotta go. Okay, out of those 3 teams, two are gonna have to go through each other. One's gonna have an easy little path.
I mean,
The Sixers
One
are
is
gonna give
have
the
an
Raptors
easy
a run.
path to the finals.
who?
I'm saying like one team's gonna have an easy path to the finals. The other 2 are probably gonna have to play each other.
On the East,
Yeah, those top 3
Well,
seeds.
let's see. The Bucks, Celtics.
Oh, I forgot about the Bucks.
Yeah.
Okay, top 4 teams.
Yeah.
Bucks.
Bro,
I
you-
think there's 4 good
Yeah,
teams
4
that are gonna
4
play.
solid.
The East isn't as terrible.
all right.
It felt like really only.
Well, I mean, you
East
know who would have
made
won the
it.
East if he was still there?
Well, yeah.
King James.
Hey, this is another trade.
If he was on the Cavs, no.
Who?
all right,
He
all
took
right.
him to the finals last year.
Nah.
Okay, never mind.
We're
never
off
mind.
topic.
Not here nor
Okay.
there.
Hey, next trade, which this is a really good trade too. This is gonna make Milwaukee better. They got freaking Nikola Mirotic from
What'd they
New
give up?
Orleans. Jason Smith, Thonmaker,
Lawmaker went.
and they got Stanley Johnson.
He wanted a bigger role, anyways.
Yeah, he did. He didn't get much playing time for the
No.
Bucks at all.
Lawmaker went to Detroit.
But that spaces the floor for Giannis even more. So
Yeah,
think about
Mirotic.
Brook Lopez and Mirotic out there spacing the floor. Or I mean, even if Brook Lopez is out, then you got Mirotic coming in to space the floor.
Tell me why Brook Lopez has a strap.
Man, and so does
He was
Mirotic.
fading and hitting
He
shots.
was
especially
fading.
Thunder, though.
Man,
That man was giving y'all a bucket.
all right,
They still caught an L.
all right. So what?
Exactly.
Now to the real trade stuff. What do y'all think about these Lakers and these Pelicans?
I mean,
Did you
well,
see what
obviously,
they said? Did you see what they said? the
Lakers
Pelicans
fan.
Did you see what they said? The Pelicans did that on purpose to like make the Lakers young core like sad
I
and
would
scared.
not want to be playing for that team right
Not
now.
want to play.
I mean, they still gonna make the playoffs.
They 10 seed right now.
You think they're gonna make playoffs?
Look who's on there. Fuck.
They lost to 40. They lost by 40.
42
Who's
to
on
a
their
Oladipo-less
team?
Pacers.
Oh my god.
Look who's on their
Has
team.
LeBron ever not made the
Oladipo-less
playoffs?
His
Pacers.
first
1
like
year?
2 years.
Yeah. Oh, it was 2 years. I
Oladipo-less
thought it was only one.
It was like his
Oladipo-less
first
Yeah, I
2
can't
years,
believe it.
and then like his third year he made the playoffs. Then next year after that he took him to the finals.
Man. 42.
How do you think? Okay,
42 points.
with everything that happened, how do you think?
Bro, whoa, hold up.
They was willing to give up.
Does a regular season game matter?
It just shows a lot.
No, it
Throughout
doesn't.
that team. That shows
It just,
that was
that
bad.
game, that was like what was that game was
But,
like right
okay.
before the trade deadline. That it
Let
just
me
didn't look like they
make a
wanted to
point. So last year when the Thunder dubbed the Cavs, they still made it to the finals.
play. Oh god.
Cavs.
Well, they had a different.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So you can't really say that says a lot about a team. If one game, if they're getting dubbed,
CJ, you need
so
to make sure you're in the mic, bro,
I mean, I'm just saying,
or in the camera.
one regular season game doesn't mean that
You
much.
can screw this way. So what do you think? How do you think the team is now?
Oh, that camera.
I think they'll be fine now that they know nobody's going anywhere. I mean, at least until the summer.
Yeah. I think it has to go that way. I mean, if you're one of those young guys, you got to be like, look, we're not traded. We got to play.
Exactly.
You just got to keep
I mean,
playing.
Magic Johnson said he was gonna give all of them a hug.
Give him a big, give him a big
That's what
old,
he said. He said, "I'm gonna give him a
Yeah,
hug."
he
Tell
did.
him, you know,
in a little
we're in this
interview or something.
together.
Give him a fat old hug, Magic.
Make sure Band-Aids is on when you.
Make sure you ain't bleeding. All right, let's go.
Man.
All right, hey. But did you see what they did with the Pelicans last night though?
Band-Aids.
They didn't.
They didn't play Anthony Davis that whole.
The whole
quarter.
fourth quarter.
They said they're gonna start getting fined $100K if they intentionally sit him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
What you mean intentionally?
Because like,
Because he
Because
told
he's the
Anthony-
best player on the team and he
Okay,
needs to
but-
be in the game.
They trying to
Look,
strategize.
I'm the owner. I ain't gotta play.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna play nobody if I don't
Then
want
you gonna
to.
pay $100K a game.
Why would they get fined
That's so
for
stupid.
that?
That's so stupid.
Because they're doing it for an obvious reason, and that's like collusion.
Yeah,
That's like,
they're taking his.
Well, I
minutes
think
up.
the Lakers should
They
be happy
said
they're
they
sitting
said
him.
that
So he's healthy when he
they
comes
said-
next year.
They said the Pelicans.
I don't mind him not playing. I don't
Exactly.
They said the Pelicans GM should just hold him out and just pay the fines and just make a stand.
care.
Show
And then
that- show
You
that-
gonna play
and then he's gonna get
They
no
want-
production.
They want them to show that small markets matter.
Then they're gonna get no production out of him.
What they're doing is that they said they want a tank now, basically.
Who?
They want to.
Well, then they better hold him out.
Yeah,
'cause
they
my
said
man's
they
a
better
bucket.
take
I would say they're not
I
tanking
don't-
with. You can't tank with Anthony Davis in the game.
Yeah, no.
You just
I don't-
can't.
I don't think Anthony Davis can lead a team. Like I saw something.
Hold up.
Hold on. Okay.
Watch your mouth.
Okay. No. Look.
Better back up.
Oh, you
look,
better
hold
back
on.
up.
You better back up.
You better back up.
I saw something on Twitter and it had me thinking like, who would you prefer, Ben Simmons or Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis.
I don't know because when you think about
What
it,
happened to Ben Simmons in the playoffs against Celtics?
He was a rookie.
But
he was a sophomore.
any good team is gonna
He's
take
rookie of
his
the year.
Any good team is gonna take his
played
ability
2
to
years of
not
basketball.
shoot
I'm a
at
sophomore.
all, and they're going to exploit that.
What,
No, I think.
What'd you just say?
I'm saying like, okay, so here's what their reasoning was. Anthony Davis had Drew Holiday, Etwan Moore, multiple people, and he couldn't take them. Is what they're saying. Like he couldn't take them anywhere really. Or he's saying why aren't they winning this year?
They swept the Blazers.
He
They
said,
did
why aren't they
swept the
winning
Trailblazers.
this year?
They
Okay,
swept
Russell
the
Westbrook
Trailblazers.
had Paul George and he got out
Nobody,
the first round.
nobody expected.
What are you talking about?
Because you're saying Anthony
Nobody
Davis
expected-
can't lead nobody. He had less
I'm
help,
saying-
and he still got out the first round.
And
is what I'm
I
saying.
prefer
Nobody
Ben Simmons, 'cause
expected
if you
them to
surrounded Ben
sweep
Simmons
the
with shooters,
Trailblazers.
just like if you surrounded LeBron with shooters, it makes for a good team.
It's not the same though, because Ben Simmons can't even shoot a mid range, and that's
Hey.
gonna get exploited by any good
He
defensive
bullied
team.
Hey.
in the paint. He bullied him.
I know you talking. You ain't gotta talk crap on my light skinned brother like that.
Bro, but
Benjamin Simmons.
The
That's-
thing, just every time we
He's
like,
not
make a
deloaded.
comparison to something, make a statement.
Ben Simmons
Thunder's
is
lost
not
first round
deloaded.
last year.
LeBron's the GOAT.
LeBron's a go. Thunder went out first round.
Guess what?
Westbrook had Paul George. LeBron carries.
LeBron carries.
Ben Simmons is an all star, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have to get in there with someone getting hurt, right?
Yeah, I mean you're correct.
Oh, you talking about D'Angelo Russell?
He said D'Angelo Russell. He said Ben Simmons ain't D'Angelo Russell.
I mean, they're a different type of player.
Speaking of injuries,
Yeah, we need listen. We need to stop getting off topic. We need to get to the injuries part of the NBA. There's some good things in here. We got some people. Listen real quick. We got some people in here that are coming back from injury, and then we got some people that are done for the rest of the year for injury. And I pretty much just want to talk about on how's it going to affect their team. Yeah, how it's going to affect their teams in the rest of the year. First, which I didn't know this, but I looked it up, and they said Isaiah Thomas might be back by the February.
by
the end of February.
I really think the Nuggets should have made a move at the deadline because they are going to be overstocked.
Well, I was going to ask him.
Isaiah Thomas, Gary Harris, Jamal Murray, Malik Beasley.
Do you think Isaiah?
Malik Beasley, he's coming in. He's getting buckets.
But Gary Harris and Jamal Murray play two different positions.
Mm-hmm.
And then Isaiah Thomas could be coming off the bench as a good backup point guard. I don't know about Malik Beasley.
He's been getting
Wait,
buckets
do
lately.
you think Isaiah Thomas will be a backup point guard, or do you think he'll make his
not
way to
starting
that
him.
He's
starting
not.
lineup?
He's not going
They're
to
not
start.
starting him
Jamal
over
Murray
Murray.
is young and he's playing
Talented.
great.
He's talented.
That's true.
So I think Isaiah Thomas will be a good six man.
I was about to say, do you think he will contribute to the team?
Oh, for sure.
I think he contributes, but I don't think he's there next year.
I think the Celtics hold him.
Because they're the Denver Nuggets are 37-18, and they're second in the West. Like, do you think he can like keep them there, help them that much?
I think they could finish in top 3 seeds.
Yeah. I think so. It's just they haven't really they missed the playoffs by a game last year.
Yeah, they played the Timberwolves final game of the
no,
season,
yeah, that wasn't
and it
it.
was play in to win, and they lost. Crazy.
I thought that was when Russell Westbrook hit that game-winning shot.
He knocked somebody else out of the playoffs.
No, that was the Nuggets. That was 2 years
No,
ago.
that was 2 years
It
ago.
wasn't 2 years. So the Nuggets got hoed twice
They tired of that ninth seed.
because it was
they
it was their second to last game of the season. It was 2 years ago. I remember.
left off a key injury though, because once this man comes back, he's taking over the
We
league.
gonna talk about it. Listen.
No, I'm talking about Michael Porter Jr.
He still ain't playing.
Yeah, I was gonna put that up there. I was gonna put that up there, but I thought honestly that people wouldn't even like think about him.
But you don't really
But
know
the-
how he's gonna play in the NBA. He ain't played a game. in the
That's
NBA
why I didn't
yet.
put him up there.
Comparison: Kevin Durant.
Oh, you know who else got that comparison? Brandon Ingram.
Who? He ain't Michael Porter Jr.
Who's Michael Porter Jr. then?
Michael Porter Jr.
What's that mean to me?
The son of Michael Porter Sr.
What's wrong with you?
He just
The
talking.
brother of John Tate Porter.
He just
Future
talking.
lottery pick, John Tate Porter.
All right,
What's
listen.
that?
He
Never
just
mind.
talking. He just talking. Don't even. You just gotta ignore him sometimes. Second injuries. Of course we know Chris Stapps got traded to the Mavericks, but they said he's not playing the rest of the year. He won't
What
be.
did he even do to himself?
His knee.
Is his knee?
Towards ACL, didn't
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know exactly.
Chris Stapps?
Was it
Yeah.
ACL?
He tore something in his knee.
Yeah, I think he tore everything.
I'm pretty sure it was ACL.
It was one of the CLs.
I
I'm
think
pretty
he-
sure it was ACL.
I think he tore everything. That man been out for like
He been out
2
forever,
years.
bro.
Well, no, they said that
They
they're just
want-
keeping
yeah,
him out
I
as
was
precaution
saying,
now.
He could have got. He's been reevaluated. I'm pretty sure he could got.
That boy got them long legs. It'd take extra for the ACL to join back.
Exactly.
joined back.
Them long old legs.
Um,
But hey, people forget about my man JJ Barea. He is so like he's not talked about a lot, and he's probably not like a great role player, but he's been doing stuff for the Mavericks for years. I'm just hey, JJ Barea be doing stuff for the Mavericks,
that little mouse.
and he's out for the season. I think if they have JJ Barea because they traded Dennis Smith,
But they got Tim Hardaway.
but he's not He's not a point guard.
Michael Jordan.
Tim Hardaway Sr.
Michael Jordan.
I just think next year Mavericks are gonna be a bucket.
See,
Oh, yeah, I think that makes
Jimmy
sense.
Grant, he done. I think he retires.
Yeah, 'cause
he's
it is
30
his-
something,
and it
he's
is
like,
his
he's in
Achilles.
his late 30s, and that's an Achilles injury. Not people don't come back. From
All
that.
right.
Wesley Matthews did tear his Achilles, and he's playing well now.
But he's old.
He's role playing.
JJ Barea is older.
He's
That's true.
I don't know.
who did he sign with?
Who?
Who did Wes Matthews sign with?
He got traded to the.
No, but he just got bought out and then he signed with some. Oh, Pacers.
They would have been nice.
Speaking
if
of the-
Victor Oladipo wouldn't have been hurt.
Speaking of the Pacers, the next injury, Victor Oladipo out for this season. Do you
he
think
hates
that?
it.
Listen, you think they are third in the East? You think they can keep that up with
No,
without
no,
Victor?
no.
I think they stay in the playoff hunt. I just don't think.
Because they're
East
third.
is
They're
trash.
I think Brooklyn passes them up.
they're
I think-
36 and 19,
I think obviously
Brooklyn for sure.
Obviously Philly passes them up.
and they're on a 4-game win streak right
But
now.
Brooklyn
I said
for
it.
sure.
I told you they ain't lost since they lost them.
Yeah, they haven't lost a game since they lost.
Yeah, Brooklyn for sure.
Yeah, once Spencer Dinwiddie comes back, Shout out
Deloading
Spencer.
got us.
and Karis LeVert just came back.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be down. They signed some other guard too, or I think they brung up one of their G League players and signed him to a 2-way contract.
Brooklyn did?
No, Pacers.
Oh.
I forget.
They get like late the bottom seeds. I mean, the East is still trash besides like 4 or 5 teams.
I was about to say the top 5 is like the only like good.
After that, it's like, all right, which crappy team's gonna make it?
No,
The
they're
East
not.
is
They're
getting
not
there.
crappy. They're
The
just
East
like
is
not as
getting
good
there.
as like they're not as good as the West's top 8, or they're
Yeah.
not as good as the West.
They're not as good. Yeah, I exactly what you said. They're not as good as the West top 8.
Yeah.
They're getting there though.
But they're
They,
solid. They're
I feel like
solid.
the East has the better younger cores.
The East has that like that the grit and grind teams.
You know what sounds? You know this
They're
sounds.
not finna destroy you like the Warriors or anything, but they're.
You know.
I feel like yeah, you go.
You know what sounds crazy? Like, I feel like the East is actually better now than they have been for a long time, and that's crazy to say because LeBron's not in the East anymore. But even like, no disrespect to LeBron, but even when LeBron was in the East, like the East teams were not this good.
They was not hanging with the West.
Yeah,
The
there
All-Star
was-
games,
there-
they was not hanging with the West.
You know why?
Kobe being Bryant.
Because they was tanking. Because they was like, how we gonna get past LeBron in the playoffs?
Here we go.
9 consecutive years.
Here we go.
NBA Finals.
All right, hey,
9 consecutive
this
years,
year.
but how many
You think-
W's?
It's crazy.
3.
you think Andre Roberson's coming back this year?
I don't. I think they keep him out. I mean, if he can come.
They
back,
said maybe the end of February.
I have a question. Does it matter though?
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
I've
I
never-
think it adds to an already solid defense.
it does.
How much of a difference is he actually going to make?
Last year when he got hurt, we were averaging teams. Teams were
95
averaging
points. He was
95
a
points a
20-point
game.
drop off.
And then once he got hurt, it went to like 118 a game.
No, it was like 112, 110, something like that.
That man
It was something outrageous.
It was a big drop off.
is
I've
not
never been- I'm a
literally
Thunder fan.
worth 20-point drop off.
Yes,
though.
he is.
He literally
Because we're still
he
gonna
guards the
score.
opponent's best player.
But never mind. Okay.
He cuffs. My bad. He cuffs.
So you
the opponent's
saying
best player.
Andre Roberson, the lack of him being there is the reason y'all lost in the first round?
No.
No, I wouldn't say that.
So then-
but it would be nice.
We're
It would have
talking
been
about-
nice to have him. I'm
We're
not
talking
gonna
about
say
this year.
It would have
I
affected
think
him. I just think it would have been nice to have him.
I think he will help us this year. I think he will.
I think
I'm
I
not.
mean, I agree that he's a great defensive player. I just don't
And
feel
depth.
They can't base the fact that they lost off the.
He's
Exactly.
not a make or break player for
Yeah.
us. He's
Yes.
not even close.
I'm just
I mean,
excited.
if he comes,
to
make it
if he comes back with a Ray ball, he'll make a big player.
All I'm saying, if I was him,
He's not coming back with a
If
spray
he comes
ball.
back with a spray
no,
ball, he'll
listen. If I was him, bro, and I was out this long, I would literally just be sitting in the corner shooting threes all day
it ain't gonna work for
and
him.
just
It
practice.
ain't gonna work.
And just practice.
It's gonna work.
All day
okay,
I'm
I
at
got
the
you.
free
It's
throw
gonna work.
line or I'm shooting threes
Sorry,
1,000 times
I
a
bet
day.
he's better start with the free throw line.
1,000
first.
times a day.
Rad got him.
It was like 48%. From
I thought she
free throw
dumped
line,
him
bro.
because he couldn't shoot.
You thought she would dump him because he couldn't shoot? She saw he couldn't shoot before she got with him.
All
Hey,
right.
man, she
The
might get
Wizards.
fed up. I'm tired of you missing all these goddamn free throws.
The Wizards.
Poor John Wall. He about to miss.
They're
two
not
seasons.
making the playoffs this year.
They're not making the playoffs next year.
What you mean? Probably not. They're 20. They're the 10th seed. They're 23 and 32, and they just lost.
But the
John
thing
Wall.
is, even if they have a bad record, you can still slide into the playoffs in the East. So
Yeah.
that's why I said probably not, because like it's not impossible, but it's probably more than likely not going to happen.
I don't think they're making it.
Yeah, no. I think I really wish they would have traded like some of their players because like
Me too. I wish Bradley Beal
Jeff
would
Green.
have got traded.
To where though?
I don't know. I just.
I couldn't.
I want
don't know where
to see.
could
I want to
Bradley
see
Beal.
him somewhere else because I just think that he's not getting his full potential playing with the Wizards.
He's not going to next year.
Yeah.
It's weird though because him and John Wall were like, we're the best backcourt in the league.
Yeah,
but then
exactly.
they started off this year with they was not clicking.
I don't know what happened.
And
They
then
were
got
fine
to
last
that-
year.
And then they got to that huge argument, and then
Well, what happened though? Like they were fine.
I don't know.
They were a great
They were
backcourt.
they started losing.
I don't do it.
People hate losing.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you think Let's see. Actually, I don't know.
All right, let's go on to All-Star Weekend. Team LeBron and Team Giannis. Who y'all got?
I wish somebody would say some.
Yeah.
One of y'all pick
rooting
team.
I'm rooting for Team Giannis.
But do you think they're
But I
gonna
know
win?
Team LeBron gonna
maybe.
win.
I
Team
think,
LeBron gonna win. I'm sorry.
See, this was okay. Team LeBron has, I think, the better starting lineup, hands down. But
Giannis got the length and the size, like.
it's gonna come down to that grit, that grind. And plus, how can you go against your man?
And if- and-
Russell, he on Team Giannis.
And my
Trust me, I
man,
didn't want him to be on team.
and my
Giannis.
man
I
Steph
know.
Curry could
Oh,
bust off for like
Giannis
40
got Steph
points.
Curry, though.
Bust off for 40 points from the
Giannis has
3-point line.
Steph.
We have Clay.
Steph.
I'm not worried about Clay.
Steph. We
LeBron
got
and
Steph.
Clay.
Listen, Clay's not going to get the ball near as much, and you know that because he has people like
Actually, LeBron is gonna get that man the ball.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, but
LeBron will feed him.
Dwayne,
Kevin Durant,
Wade will
Kyrie
go off for
Irving,
80.
James Harden.
They don't all
and
play at the
Kawhi.
same time.
I know, but I don't think. But still, even the bench.
I'm just saying
Anthony
shooter
Davis.
for shooter.
All right, here's
Because
my-
he named Steph Curry, so
best
I named Clay
lineup-
Thompson.
Best lineup for Team Giannis right
That's
here.
true.
Giannis.
They're the best shooters on the team, but
Ooh. How do you think? How do you think Russell and Joel Embiid gonna do?
I'm voting for Team Giannis to win. I hope they do.
LeBron said that's why. Like he said, the only reason he traded Russell was because Joel Embiid was on the other team. It wasn't gonna be Russell that he was gonna trade, but it was because Joel Embiid was on the other
Wait, he traded him.
Yeah,
team.
they
for
did
Ben
it.
Simmons.
He asked for a trade.
Because Giannis took Ben Simmons first, and LeBron was like, "Let's do a trade." And it wasn't gonna be Russell, but then he was like, "Oh, I know how good friends Russell and Joel are." So
They're childish.
that's petty.
Yeah, that is very petty.
Wow.
Confirmed. People don't like playing with Russell Westbrook.
I didn't know that.
What?
I'm kidding.
He just mad he lost the Sixers.
We
have
cut
lost
him out the
19
podcast.
straight to the Thunder.
Why are you screaming to the mic like that?
Listen,
19.
I don't know.
I did not know that they traded him.
On me, Russell don't like Nikola Jokic either. Dang, he don't like a couple people on his team.
I don't like Jokic.
I don't know. They always be fighting, or like
Russell got that temper. Sorry.
you know, Russell ain't got friends.
That's
He a dog. He a dog.
You need that out
You don't
there.
need friends when you a dog.
Who do you think is gonna win MVP?
Of the game, I think Steph Curry does. He's the only shooter. Really, him and well, he's not the only shooter I would say, but in that starting lineup, he's the best shooter. I think he's gonna get hot and just start banging them, and I think he wins it.
He is the best shooter in both starting lineups.
Nah, Kyrie won.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I said he's not the only shooter. He's not the only shooter on the in his starting lineup, but I think if he gets hot early, I think he wins it. Well, it depends. Yeah, because I want Giannis. I want Team Giannis to win.
Let's see.
Because I want
LeBron back-to-back years.
I
we
like
know we gonna get it.
underdogs. I know LeBron has a better team,
I think it's gonna come.
but
down
I like
to,
underdogs.
I think it's gonna come down to a buzzer beater again.
No, it's not. I don't think it is.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
Nah, they getting competitive now.
That is
That last y'all year was serious. They took
well.
it serious.
It's always a fourth quarter. Like the fourth quarter, they start playing.
Could
hard.
you-
Now,
Could
see
you
what I'm
imagine if somehow, some way, like in a year, or I don't know, LeBron, Kevin, and Steph in the same team?
It wouldn't happen.
saying? I would stop watching basketball.
Yeah.
I'm no, not in. I'm
He's
talking
talking about
about
an all-star team.
Oh,
Boy,
I
you almost
still
made me throw my mic.
I still don't think it would happen just because the way that they pick. If it was like
Yeah,
three
because
in
if
a barrel,
one,
If
I
it
would
was
say
somebody
because
they
if
took-
one picks Kevin Durant, the other one's gonna pick Steph, or vice versa.
Yeah, and if it was like if LeBron, which I don't know, by
He's about to say if LeBron wasn't the
if
captain.
LeBron wasn't the captain, someone would pick LeBron, obviously.
Duh.
So like, yeah, there would be no way.
I don't
I'm
know.
surprised he took Kyrie Irving second. That one, I mean,
He said, "Oh, Kyrie, never
yeah,
mind." I'm
LeBron
thinking
he took Kyrie second, and then
that's a little young brother.
didn't nobody want James Harden. You
Even
heard
though
them
he
laugh. You heard them laugh when he was like James Harden's still on the board. They was like,
can't win an all-star game with free throws, you know.
Man,
they don't call. fouls.
Exactly. They don't
if
call
you
fouls
flop in
like
the
that.
All Star game, you really
He
a
finna
punk.
be asking for a lot.
That's gonna make.
You when do you see his streak ending anytime soon?
It depends on if the refs get off his.
Yeah. All right. Taco Bell skills challenge.
Luca.
You got Luca.
De'Aaron Fox.
I'm going for my man Trey Young.
De'Aaron Fox.
I don't even know the full list. I just know this.
I don't
It's
know.
right here.
Mike Conley, Luka Doncic, De'Aaron Fox, Nikola Jokic. I don't know Nikola Jokic. He's sleeping.
Come on.
Kyle
The
Kuzma,
big men are always the sleepers.
The big men have won it like the past three
Didn't
years.
Giannis
No.
win it one year?
No. Who won it last year?
Dinwiddie.
It was
Oh, yeah,
Spencer
Dinwiddie.
But before that, it was Karl Anthony Towns
and
and
Marcus Cousins.
yeah.
And then it's Jason Tatum, Nikola Vucevic, and Trae Young. They only got 3 big men in it.
I mean,
I think
I'm going with Luka. He's so skilled, and that's a skills challenge.
But you got to be fast too.
But
He ain't
De'Aaron
the
Fox
fastest.
is fast.
It doesn't matter if you're fast and you're not doing everything right.
That's true. But if you're doing everything right and you fast,
Hot take: Devin Booker's gonna repeat as 3-point champion.
hey, come here. That's what I'm talking about.
Low-key.
My other light skinned brother.
Loki, I've been disappointed in him this year.
I haven't heard much from him.
Exactly.
Yeah, you haven't. Hey, he needs to
He
get
drops-
out of Phoenix.
He,
but see,
man,
the
dropped,
Suns have won
He got
11
that
games.
check.
man dropped
Yeah.
70 and just forgot about everybody. I mean, they're not even utilizing DeAndre Ayton. I don't really know.
All right. Well, since we're on that, who you got in the 3-point contest? I got the reigning champ, D Book.
I got Devin Booker, but my next pick would be Buddy Hield.
But he's in it
Who
too.
you got?
Yeah, but
It's
Klay
a,
Thompson.
it's a stacked list.
Devin
It was a
Booker,
stacked
Steph
list.
Curry,
Klay Thompson.
Steph Curry, Danny
Thompson.
Green, Joe Harris, Buddy Hield, Damian Lillard, Chris Middleton, Dirk, and Kemba.
Klay Thompson, bro, his jumper never changed, no matter where he at.
Wait, is Clay in it?
Clay's not in it.
I thought Klay was.
No, he's not in it this year.
Okay, never mind.
The Curry brothers are in it.
Just because it's in Charlotte. That's the only reason they put that.
No, Seth Curry has the best 3-point percentage in the NBA right now.
Well, he's obviously not taking it.
He's not taking as many, but yeah.
But-
he's,
Paul George is at 40.8.
or it may not be right now, but I know at one point he did.
Just thought I'd throw
I
that in there.
mean, who's my pick? I don't want to be based against Steph Curry, so.
I got D Book, man. It's a wrap.
Wait, is
Buddy Hield, baby.
Dame's in it?
Yeah.
I gotta go Dame.
Who you got? See
Buddy
that?
Hield.
Buddy Hield. Okay,
Yeah,
I like
showing
that.
out this year.
All right, slam dunk contest though. Slam dunk.
Miles Bridges, hands down.
Dennis Smith in it too.
I don't like going for
Miles
the
Bridges.
obvious pick, but hey, John Collins got the bunnies.
Okay, but like,
So-
I got Dennis
it's
Smith.
not. I don't think it's slam dunk ain't about bunnies no more. It's about style
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that, and like what you bring, like what you gonna do.
Yeah, I got.
But the smaller they are, the more impressive it is. So
true.
that's why I'm picking
When
Dennis.
Honestly-
He jumped. He looked like he
Floats.
But hey,
Fine, bro.
that boy Hami be looking like he flying too. Diallo.
Yeah, have you seen the video of him? His head is at like the top. Almost.
Yes. And he'd be fine. I think
Like jump that high.
I want Diallo to win it.
I do too. Just for the Thunder, basically.
That'd be
Dennis
cool.
Smith, you're my pick.
Dennis Smith, you got bunnies. All of them got bunnies. All 4 of them.
If you're in the dunk contest, and
You don't got got
money,
bunnies,
then you're gonna lose.
Man. That's how
Hey,
that's how it
Noah.
is.
Your camera.
Thanks.
I
Yeah,
think
get on that camera because we about to go to the next topic. We
I
about
think
to-
Miles Bridges will do the coolest and the hardest dunk. Like I think he will be nice. I want to see him, pay homage to the great Vince Carter.
Hey, those
Should have thrown Vince Carter in it, baby. That my
Exactly, that threw
I don't know why
Dirk
they
and
didn't.
Dwayne. Was a
Vince,
all-star.
you
could
can't-
easily thrown Vince Carter into.
has it always been 4 people? I thought it was 6 people.
I thought it
Dunk
was
contest?
It's always been like 4.
No, they had like 1 year where it was like 6 people
Yeah.
and
Oh
it
yeah,
sucked.
the year I think it was like Aaron Gordon, Zach Levine.
No.
No, it wasn't
It was,
that
the,
year was
it was the year when it
amazing.
was like Dame Lillard and
Yeah, I don't know why he
John
was.
They,
Was it John
it was
Wall?
like yes, it
Terrence
was like a
Ross?
weird format how they did it.
and
Yeah,
and then
everybody
added up
hated
their
it.
points or something like that.
Yeah, it was weird.
All right, enough about the NBA. We got to get to the Super Bowl talk.
I lost $20.
I didn't lose anything.
Tom Brady is
I got to see
overrated.
people cry.
We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. Pros and cons.
What is the pro about that game?
It was
Defense?
it was a solid defensive game,
Defenses, bro.
and they shut down.
And it was a
the
tight
so-
game the
they
whole
shut-
game
They shut down
really.
the so-called go.
The tight game.
So called, not even close to me. But
All right, yeah. Defensively, I mean, the Patriots got a shutout. I mean, they
so
did
did
let
Robert
them-
Horry. He got 7. What does that mean to me?
Are we in the NBA?
Okay, Charles Haley got 5 rings in the NFL. Sorry, didn't know he was the best player of all time.
Still not 6.
So
The
Charles
defense-
Haley, the best defensive player of all time because he got 5
Can we
rings.
talk about Super Bowl? Can we talk about Super Bowl? Defense was on locks.
Yeah.
Jared Goff.
I can't believe.
I
can't believe
quarterback play was spot.
Was
Yeah, I was
horrible.
gonna
Just looks
say, Jared
terrible.
Goff played.
But I still cannot believe that the Rams.
Oh, Tom
did
Brady
not-
didn't play good either.
Tom
neither.
Gurley, I think they should have put C.J. Anderson because C.J. Anderson, bro, he hits the hole.
Todd Gurley wasn't
Tom Gurley,
100%.
He just waited. No, I don't know. Cause they
I don't
kept
think he's
saying-
100%.
They
bro.
kept saying he could go. Like he could.
He
go.
could go, but that
And
doesn't mean
they
he's
said-
100%.
They said there was nothing wrong with him.
Like when someone asks you, can you go? Like if you're hurt, Can you go? Yeah, I can go, but
It's
I
a
can
Super
still
Bowl.
be
I would
hurt.
give it. It's a Super Bowl.
I know, but imagine if he's 100%. If you're not 100%, you're not gonna give your best.
My thing is, he said he was, and they said he was.
Okay, but they could.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
could just
if you,
be.
If you saying you 100%, you gotta play like you
gotta play.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can't just go out there and just lollygag like it didn't even look like he was hitting anything hard. He had that one
because he
12-yard run
wasn't
and
because
got
he
called
wasn't
back.
100%.
And got called back.
But
Don't say you are if you're not.
But it could also be a thing, just like it could be like a mind game. Like the coaches want them to think he's 100%, so they think that they're gonna get to Todd Gurley that they expect.
They should hit him down.
I mean, if I know that Todd Gurley's not 100%, then I'm gonna be happy.
My thing is, to the Rams defenders, Julian Edelman, bro, he ran some crisp routes. He ran
MVP.
some solid crisp routes.
Bruh, all he was is a check down all game. And
They
Brady
were
hit the
talking
check down.
about Julian Edelman needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
No,
Yeah, somebody was like,
that's like saying Wes Welker needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. Pump the brakes, kid. He just caught a couple check downs.
Yeah, I was say he was a check down, and then he would run for 20
All this man
yards around
runs.
him.
No, literally, all this man runs is
In-
shallows.
for some reason, Marcus.
Oh, bruh.
That's all
Marcus
he runs is
Peters-
shallows. Look, Faye's
Marcus
not
Peters
there,
was
Diggs
nowhere
not there,
to
shallow.
Yup.
That's all it is.
I don't, bro. It made me mad though, cause and then his digs, his ends, he was always wide open, and there wouldn't be a defender near him for like a solid 10 yards.
Marcus Peters doesn't fit Wade Phillips' scheme at all. That's why he excelled in Kansas City, was because he's a zone cornerback. When he's playing man, he gets exposed,
He
especially by a good
He
route
locked
runner.
up the fade route though, and man,
Fade. It's a fade though.
it's
It
man.
ain't like somebody routing you up. They just running.
But no, Julian
A lot
Edelman
of
had
a lot of people can't guard
He
fade.
hit him with
And
a nice
plus, it
little
was
move.
Chris Hogan. I mean, it ain't hard to guard Chris Hogan on a fade. I can guard Chris Hogan on a fade. He probably catch it over me because he's taller than me, but
I mean, man's tall.
Marcus Peters locked up.
The punter should have been the MVP.
Man,
he
it
did
is-
set a Super Bowl record. I'm just saying.
65 yarder.
What a boot.
You know how happy them punters probably was though, because they got to go out there so much.
Not like they get paid for
I'm
a
getting my
punt.
exposure, baby.
I'm about to boot this thing.
Like, I'm about to kick the life out this ball.
I'm about to be the best punt of my life.
My name is Lights.
I would have loved to see the Chiefs Rams though.
Yeah, I'm tired of the Patriots, man. They got to get out
Everybody and their mama tired of the Patriots.
That's neither here nor there because the overtime rules need to be changed.
That's too. Like they knew they basically
Do college rules.
there. Might as well.
I don't know.
That's
I
the
don't
best
know.
way. There's no other way to do it.
I don't know who said it for the Rams, but he was like, we lost on the coin toss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I mean, like,
You mean the Chiefs?
Huh?
Chiefs.
Was it
Chiefs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, the Chiefs
Yeah.
lost on the coin.
They for sure lost on the coin toss.
Okay. Brady got 6 rings. Is he the GOAT?
No.
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 He plays for the best coach of all
Assistant
time.
quarterback.
I think
Bill Belichick.
yes.
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick is by far the greatest coach of all time, and I think if you put any average, you can't just put a scrub in there, but if you put Aaron Rodgers and Bill Belichick's system,
They've got way more.
Oh,
they've got
yeah.
way more
they
rings.
never lose a Super Bowl.
Way
Never.
more rings.
Not even close. Like Aaron Rodgers, the talent level that he has would be ridiculous in Bill Belichick's system.
So you saying you think Aaron Rodgers might be the GOAT?
I know he needs to win more, but
He
you know what's
can't get on
crazy?
a team. He can't
I
get
saw
a team.
something that said he had a down year. He had like 4,400 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 2 picks.
And that was a down
That's
year.
a down year
That's
for
a
Aaron Rodgers.
down
This
year.
Yes,
All that with an injury too.
exactly.
That's
so
top- that's probably
that
one of
shows you how highly people think of him.
That's all I was saying.
He's
Because
playing on one leg for like 4 games.
what's crazy is that's probably like one of the top 5 best records for quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
And like no one talked about Aaron Rodgers this year.
It just
because
the team was
because it's normal for him to play that good.
Exactly.
Because like if any other good quarter or a young quarterback did that,
if Baker Mayfield would have did
Yes.
that, oh,
it would have been crazy.
it would have been ridiculous.
Exactly. That's so.
Breeze does it every year too. You don't hear about.
Yes, that's
Breeze is
true. Very
consistent.
true.
Yeah.
Consistently amazing.
But that's how good they
But
are.
still,
Like
people don't really say that Drew Brees has a down year when he has like less than 5,000
Drew
yards.
Brees, he looked depressed. That man looked sad when they showed him on the special.
they said
Drew Brees was dead
inside.
I would be too. You know, I'm pissed on me.
Putting his name on the Patriots side, knowing they was gonna win. Tough.
I mean, stuff.
Hey, he got his 1 ring. He does need another one.
hey, Drew Brees is a true professional though. Did you hear the interview he did?
Uh-uh.
They had?
MVP.
Did you hear the interview he had after? Cause they asked him. They said like. It was the night of the Super Bowl, and they were interviewing him, and he said, "Should y'all be here instead?" And he just pretty much explained that
It doesn't come down to one play.
He pretty much explained that he can't blame the refs for that one play because he said there's about 30 other plays he could take back and do better in defensively and offensively. I mean, he said even himself he could have made better plays on the field to where that wouldn't even have mattered the outcome because they could have scored more. Defense could have played better in the other 3 quarters. I mean, you as a professional, you really have to think like that, and not even just a professional, but any athlete. Like that one, of course. If that call gets called or something, they're probably kicking a field goal and they're probably in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but like there's no telling if they hit that field goal. That's why,
exactly.
Yeah, that's why.
One game, there's no. I mean, one play. There's no telling.
Yeah, you can't.
There's no telling if the next play they fumble.
Man, I'll be hurt.
Which is why I think it's dumb that Saints players were all mad and stuff that the Rams lost. Like, you don't know how you would have fared in that game.
Bro, they rioted the stadium. Did you see that? There was like over 5,000 Saints fans literally rioting the stadium Super Bowl.
That's just like
Them Louisiana people crazy.
It reminds me of how Georgia got left out the college football playoff, and then when OU was losing, they was talking all that crap.
And they got beat by Texas.
Yeah, then they went and
Like,
got smacked by Texas. It just shows like you can't talk all that mess because you don't know how you're gonna play.
Same with UCF losing to fucking Auburn.
Oh my
freaking Auburn. that pissed me off.
Is that who they lost?
We don't allow cussing on this show.
I thought it was LSU.
We're a family-friendly
We can still be
podcast.
PG-13 with one F word. There it is.
All right, so man, I'm tired of talking about the Super Bowl because I don't like the Patriots at all.
All right, we can go next topic.
But I just wanna talk about college football a little bit. We are from Oklahoma. We all love OU football except for
Pistols fire, baby.
dude over there.
It's like 90% of the time.
Weirdo. What'd you say? What did you say last time?
What did I say last time?
But are you comfortable with losing or? What?
Oh, it must be tough losing every year.
Yeah. Anyway, Jalen Hurts. How y'all think he doing in a Sooners uniform?
I think he'll win, but I don't know. He's not going to be prolific at all like Kyler Murray or Baker Mayfield.
Well, he's not. They don't have the same play style. Neither of them do.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said he's not going to be as prolific.
You don't think? Do you think Lincoln Riley and just him being at OU will make him a better passer?
I think Lincoln Riley will definitely make him. He's not going to throw for like less than 3,000 yards. What's crazy is I kind of think about it, and it's gonna be a low key like a Belichick, Tom Brady type thing, like check downs, really smart plays to where someone's always open, so that Jalen Hurts doesn't really have to make a tough throw.
He's definitely got the core for it.
Oh yeah, he definitely has a wide receiver core too.
CeeDee Lamb.
The real question is CeeDee Lamb going to
Trajan Bishop
put out as much as
CeeDee Lamb is going to be the best receiver in college football.
That's what I was waiting to hear. I was going to see if
Theo
he had that much
Wease
faith in him.
Jr. or Jaden Hasselwood.
What are going to be the best?
No, they're just going. I think they're going to have the most yards. One of those two.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
CeeDee's going to be the number one target, bro.
It depends on who's on the field the most.
I think.
And CeeDee's not going to be off the field.
I think Jaden, Theo, and CD start, and you get Trajan. Who else did they just grab? Well, you also got the number one tight end, Austin Stogner.
Yeah, but Calcaterra is coming back too, and he's cold. Calcaterra.
Say his name.
They might have to get in that little double tight set.
Yeah, glue hands. Well, you can run double tight. I mean, you got to run a quarterback.
Yes, and that's all I think.
Trey Sermon in the backfield.
And Kennedy Brooks. I think that their offense is gonna look different this year, just because I think Lincoln Riley is gonna try to make it easier for Jalen Hurts, and it's gonna be ran different, just because Jalen Hurts is a different quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
well, he's gonna have to. He can't run that same system that he did with Kyler Murray.
Oh heck no, because Jalen Hurts just doesn't got the arm like that.
No.
He can't throw as long.
So who you think is Heisman finalist?
I got Trevor Lawrence,
Tua,
and it depends on if OU does not lose, they will put Jalen in there.
But what if Trey Sermon's having like a ridiculous season or something?
Or
CD?
what if I think if Jalen Hurts just comes out and plays horrible, that man Spencer Rattler gonna have to come in and do your work.
Well, you see what they did with Trevor Lawrence last year.
Yeah.
He literally, it wasn't
they just
that Kelly Bryant. it wasn't that Kelly Bryant was playing terrible, but they were just like Trevor Lawrence is just a different type of beast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And-
I think Jalen's just here to get NFL scouts looking at him.
I mean,
But I could also see
He wants to
Jalen
play-
turning into like a.
He wants to
running
play
back
football.
in the NFL.
He wants no.
I don't see why he didn't switch to running back already. Just because based off of what I saw from him at Alabama, I just don't see him as an NFL quarterback.
He's got a huge test his first game
Though, I mean, if he can play
in H-Town Cougars.
solid this year, and then if Kyler ends up going to the NFL and playing well, he's going to have a way better draft stock.
All I know is they better not get half field. They better not get past half field because H-Town got a cold kicker.
I mean, that kicker, he can hit from the 50.
He gonna hit them
40.
60 yarders.
I mean, probably like a 64 or something ridiculous.
I'm scared. Like
All
we
right,
can't let them get past the 50-yard
I got
line,
a
or it's gonna be
situation for
automatic 3 points.
Situation for y'all. Coming down. Yeah. OU up by 2. Dalton goes for a field goal. At the 40
He's not my friend no more.
Who y'all rooting for?
He best miss.
He's not my
He
friend
best
no
miss.
more.
No, I'm
I
playing.
mean-
He'll
Hey,
probably,
if you-
he'll probably net it.
No,
lost.
honestly,
We
if-
lost.
Honestly, if you love me,
Exactly. I'm turning off the TV because that's an ill.
honestly, if you love me as a friend and you know how much I love OU, you gonna whiff it on purpose.
It's your field goal. You got a lot more to take.
You know, but he don't
Listen,
like,
you
he don't
can
like
make the
OU.
game-winning kicker
He don't
next
like
game. You can make the game-winning kick next game or something.
I don't know if there's always going to be an opportunity for all that.
This is tampering.
Quitting over here, Megan.
Hey man, don't make me befriend you, Dalton.
Defriend.
Defriend you.
Befriend. Befriend is when you make
That's why I
somebody
said
your friend.
defriend.
I was about to say.
We gonna cut that out.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're not. Anyway, no. Okay, I thought this would be just kind of like a cool, fun game to play in the episode. Really super early. Who you got as your Final Four in the college football playoffs next year? Just super early. Just a guess.
Ohio State, Clemson, OU, Alabama.
In that order?
Oh, in order?
Yeah, I want 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bama, Clemson, OU, Ohio State.
I bet if they all go, I bet they probably wouldn't lose that top 4. They probably won't lose if they're in the top 4. I don't see L's in that.
I got Clemson number 1, Alabama number 2, OU number 3, and I'm gonna go with Michigan at number 4.
What?
With Justin
Always
Fields going to
so-
Ohio State?
They have like the second best recruiting class in the nation.
They
right
did
now.
have the
Ohio
best
State
defense.
got the number 1 quarterback, though.
That's okay, but you know how much of a rivalry that is. I think
Transfer.
Michigan.
I was about to say.
I think you know how much of a rivalry game that is. It's gonna be close no matter what. I think.
Michigan ain't won that game in a minute, though.
I know. It went to what did it go to like triple overtime 2 years ago or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
Or-
when they had Curtis
Yeah,
Samuel and
yeah.
all them.
I think Michigan gonna come with the upset.
I'm gonna go.
But I mean, it's super early. I mean, I just like to spice
Speculating.
things up. I like to spice things up. I don't want us all to have the same freaking 4 people in our thing.
We're obviously gonna have 2 of the same.
I'm gonna go
ones.
Clemson.
Well, yeah, you can't be stupid and not
I'm
put.
gonna shake it up. I'm gonna shake it up.
people.
I'm gonna shake it up.
Shake it up,
I'm
man.
gonna go Clemson, OU. I think Bama's going to lose to Georgia,
I like that.
and I got Ohio State, Bama. I think they're going to lose to Georgia, but then win the SEC championship.
Which will probably be against
Oh wait,
Georgia.
wait, don't they play? When they play?
It depends on
Wait.
how Georgia does.
They're on the same side.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I still see Bama like losing.
Wait, no, they're not.
They're not on the same
No,
side.
they're
Yeah,
not on the same
they
side.
played-
So they could play. In
Yeah,
the
they
SEC
could play
championship.
twice. They played
Well,
twice
they're-
this year, remember?
Yeah.
And Alabama beat them both
Yeah,
times.
yeah. Then I recanted. That's one.
No. They played once this year in the championship, and Alabama beat them.
They-
They already
Oh,
had,
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
lost to
The year
LSU.
before that, they played twice.
Yeah.
Though. So I don't know if they're going to play in the regular season this year. But if they do, I see them losing that game, but then beating them in the SEC championship.
So you think Georgia beats Alabama in the SEC championship?
No.
No.
He
I'm
said
saying
he
if they
thinks
play
Georgia
in the regular
loses.
season.
Georgia loses.
I think Georgia wins the regular season, but Bama wins the
They
SEC.
don't
So who
play
you have in
the
your top
season,
four?
right?
I said Clemson, OU, Ohio State, Bama.
Okay.
I see Bama getting back in there because
Hey,
obviously
Georgia's a
the
sleeper,
committee,
though. I
the
think
committee
Georgia-
loves them some Alabama.
Georgia still might be in that top 4. I mean, they still got.
I still think they should expand it to like 6.
That'd be beautiful.
Think so? What, how
6
you
with the
feel?
first 2 gets buys. That was my idea from the beginning. So
That's what you think? That is smart because that is like there's in the NFL playoffs. There's 6 on each side, and
And the
in the
wild
first
cards are
2,
buys, yeah.
the first 2 get buys. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I
That'd be
think.
beautiful.
Man,
Got enough bowl games.
I would hate seeing
Yeah, for
Alabama.
real.
I would hate seeing Alabama get a bye.
Wild cards don't get buys. Don't listen to what I said a minute ago, please. Thanks.
You said what?
I said wild cards get buys, but I meant like the teams that don't play in the wild card.
Oh yeah.
get buys.
The two best teams don't.
Yeah, top 2 seeds in
Yeah.
each conference.
I think you can't do more than that. You can't do more than 6 teams though, because
Eight
then
wouldn't
Then you're gonna
hurt.
start getting 2-loss teams and teams that
No,
are
I
like.
mean 8 wouldn't hurt. You
No,
get
yes,
the
it would,
conference
because
champions.
I think it'd just be too much football, because you literally you'd have to
cut
play
into the
4
regular
games.
season. You'd have to start cutting into the regular
Games
season.
would literally be like at the end of January, because
You
you'd have
could-
to play 4
I think
games in
you
the
could get away
playoffs.
with cutting one non-conference game, like the one like Alabama playing the Citadel. Don't nobody want to watch that game.
Okay, but not everybody plays that week of out of conference, and like OU, it helps when some of our out of conference games are strong opponents.
I think I know. I'm saying like, you could keep the strong opponents, but like they still throw in those like ones that like they think they're gonna blow them out. Like we thought we was gonna blow.
I just don't want to see 4 playoff games. Like you have
I
to.
think they thought they were gonna blow out Florida Atlantic. I don't know if they thought they was just gonna dust Army.
I think they were gonna handle it a little better than they did.
Yeah,
I don't think they thought overtime
CJ,
was.
CJ, did you ever
Nah,
say your
nah.
Final Four? Yeah,
Going
let's hear
Clemson,
it.
Bama, Ohio State, and Georgia.
I like that.
Where's
I'm
Oklahoma State?
I'm realistic.
He doesn't
Just like
have-
I realistically know.
What you think?
Wait, you have Georgia and Bama getting in?
I do.
How does that scenario work out?
There's been 2 SEC teams before.
Yeah,
But not
that
with-
was the year they
I'm
played
saying-
each other in the regular season.
Yes, I'm saying like, how do you think it'll happen?
I think both teams can go easily undefeated throughout the regular season, and if they both just have a blowout game in the SEC championship, it's going to show that they both need to be in.
Yeah.
Well, this one shows that they both kind of deserve to be in. The one that this year's recent.
Georgia had already lost to
But-
LSU.
Yeah,
that's what
big
ruined
one.
it.
They got thrashed
They got
by
they
them.
got destroyed.
And then LSU lost some like
Florida.
bad games. Yeah, so
That's what ruined it. For
Yeah,
me.
that-
They beat the defending champions, the
I don't
University
know
of
if
Central
they
Florida.
lost to Florida. They lost like A&M or something.
they lost some games they should have won.
A&M gonna be a nice dark horse this year.
A&M is nice.
Who
They
did
had
they
a
get?
top.
But
10
I
recruiting
always,
class.
They always have a good
But they
recruiting class
yes,
for
they
some reason.
always have a good
What,
recruiting
they turn
class.
the bus?
But then, yeah, like nothing happens. Like literally, you can look up the like.
Oregon got the best defensive recruiting class.
Oregon.
Apparently,
They got
Texas
Kayvon
A&M
Thibodeau.
just breeds pass rushers because they have Miles Garrett and Von Miller.
I forgot. I didn't know they had Miles Garrett.
Yes.
Who's coming up next?
I guess. I mean, somebody in this recruiting class apparently.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
All right,
He up next. But he went to
Um,
Oregon.
Oh,
He was number one player in the nation.
real quick. I know this is kind of going back to NFL, but where do you see Kyler Murray going into the NFL if he
To
gets
the
drafted?
Jags.
First round pick number 10 to the Denver Broncos. Thank you very much.
First round pick. I think it's either 7 or 8, but it's going to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Think so?
If the Giants don't,
nah, they're
If the
picking.
Giants don't
They're
take
picking
the
David
Giants
Jones.
don't take him, they're idiotic.
They're picking David Jones.
Well,
No,
pick the
y'all
Giants
would
guy.
pick
Don't
David
check out the
Jones.
third
Oh,
pick.
wait, no. Which one are y'all taking? No,
We're connected to Drew
Seven.
Lock.
Yeah.
We're connected to Drew Lock. They're 6.
Yeah, you are 6.
The Jags are 7.
Yeah.
The Broncos
G-Man.
are 10.
Dwayne
But
Haskins.
I've seen stuff that has the Jaguars
Dwayne
getting like
Haskins.
Nick Foles. So then it's like they're not
I've
gonna
seen
trade
that.
for Nick Foles and then draft a top 10
That
quarterback.
would be ugly.
So it really just depends on what happens in free agency. But I would definitely like him to come to the Broncos.
I think he needs to go somewhere
Yeah,
where
he
he's
can't be mad.
I think he
player.
needs to go somewhere where he's surrounded by a good offensive line and at least you got to give him at
He
least.
taking shots at your offensive line.
No.
We had a good offensive line this
No,
year,
I wasn't taking shots.
and we had a lot of
He's
injuries.
taking shots at
I
your
wasn't taking
offensive
shots at
line.
his offensive
Philip
line. I was
Lindsay,
saying-
First undrafted
Broncos
rookie.
are
I wasn't
trash.
taking
Saying
shots at his offensive
He
line.
was taking shots.
Broncos
He
are
had a line
trash.
to run behind. I'm just saying.
He heard you. He heard,
So
he
are the
heard you saying the
Giants, so are the
Broncos. He was taking
49ers.
I
shots.
wasn't.
Oh, yeah, let's see the
I don't care either way because
I'm instigating the,
the
situation.
Giants. If anybody's
I'm
talking
just
about
the
offensive
instigator.
lines,
The Giants
G-Man.
need some help.
Worse than the
I need some
5
help.
and 11.
All right, man. I think this is the end of the
Did you win Super Bowl
broadcast.
either?
We getting crazy. They getting crazy on that side of the table.
Alright.
I don't know.
They be
what
getting
they're
crazy
doing
for
on
some
that
reason.
table, Man, they just be going crazy.
Why you
on that
talking
stuff.
All right. Guys, thanks for watching the first ever Hot Takes TV podcast.
Number uno, and like and comment down below if you think we should talk about anything specifically.
Yes.
And I mean, if you like the podcast, obviously you need to subscribe.
Hey, and share it. Share it with your friends, man. Anybody you want to watch this, share it out, man. Put it on your social media. Help us out. We're trying to get big with this stuff. We love doing this. We have a lot of fun, and we are going to post a lot. So tell us what you want us to talk about, and Anybody else got anything to say?
No, I'm good.
All right. Stay easy and breezy.
Boy, if you don't get motivate, 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 get money.